Hello there, I'm Baylee Guedes, here to give you the latest March Madness news. Stick around to hear them. Welcome back to Sports Now. March Madness is down to the Final Four. April Fool's Day comes with two matchups that are sure to bring us a surprise. Four teams that shocked the bracket will be playing in the Final Four round. The number 9 seeded Florida Atlantic University will face off with the number 5 seeded San Diego State. FAU beat the number 3 seeded Kansas State in the Elite 8 round by 3 points in a crazy upset. In the final quarter, FAU went on a 15-1 run that lifted them over Kansas. San Diego State upset the number 1 seeded Alabama to get them into the Elite 8, and then beat Creighton Blue Jays by 1 point, 57-56, advancing them to the Final Four. A free throw was made by Darian Trammell with 1.2 seconds left in the game, securing the 1-point win. The next matchup in the Final Four is the number 5 seeded Miami, Florida against the number 4 seeded UConn. Miami upset the number 1 seeded Houston in the Sweet 16 and then beat the number 2 seeded Texas in an 88-81 upset in the Elite 8. Miami had a big 51-point second half to take the win. UConn crushed Gonzaga 82-54 in the round of 8. The Huskies outscored the Bulldogs in both halves of the game, leading to a breeze of a win. All 4 teams will play this Saturday in hopes to make it to the championship. On the women's side, we are also on to the Final Four. The number 2 seeded Iowa will face off against the number 1 seeded South Carolina. Iowa beat Louisville by 14 points, mostly because of Caitlin Clark, who contributed to 70 of the 97 points scored. Clark had 41 points of her own and assisted on 29 points. She is also the only player in Division I history to score over 900 points and over 300 assists in a single season. South Carolina, who is in the Final Four for the 3rd straight year, beat the number 2 seeded Maryland in the Elite 8 by 11 points to get themselves safely into the Final Four. The second matchup will be between the number 3 seeded LSU and the number 1 seeded Virginia Tech. LSU beat Miami by 12 points in the Elite 8, and LSU's Angel Reese recorded her 32nd double-double this season, the most in SEC history. Virginia, who is in the Final Four for the first time ever, beat the number 3 seeded Ohio State by 10 to secure their spot in the Final Four. The Final Four will compete this Friday, hoping to get a chance to be champs. Also breaking news, Villanova's Maddie Siegrist announced her entry into the 2023 WNBA Draft. That's all I have for you today. Tune in next time for more national sports updates. I'm Baylee Guedes. Thank you for watching. Let's go to a quick PSA before we head back to Sean.